Baruch here with genConnect. We're joined today by Brent Hoff. Brent, I spoke with one of your collaborators about the incredible
Alex.
work they're doing with Blab Droid.
Yeah.
And now I'm hearing about something that sounds equally intriguing, emotional arcade. Sounds like a day in some people's lives.
Yeah, yeah. It's a metaphor for all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
The Emotional Arcade is a series of games that you can play using your emotions. So what we do using a variety of technologies, especially adapted EEG headsets, facial recognition software, no breathalyzers yet, but working on that type of thing. We're able to allow you to play games where you use your emotions to compete against other people using their emotions to win the game.
So you tell me that these sensors can actually sense my emotion.
So what they're sensing is a representation of your emotion. So like when you're in an MRI machine and you're asked to feel the emotion of love, what is happening is 4 neurochemicals, according to neuroscientists, oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin, and vasopressin, are traveling in a very specific circuit throughout your brain and creating that sensation for you. That's what they're measuring in an MRI machine. They're measuring the blood flow of that. And we found different ways to measure corresponding indicators of that.
In a way, these almost function like lie detectors, because somebody can go in saying that they feel one way about somebody, and you can tell whether they do or they don't.
Well, not actually. You can actually fool these very well, just like you can fool MRI machines. So we always joke that if you're in a love competition, you could technically cheat and
think of
rage, because they're very similar neurochemically. We have no idea why, but they're very similar. So it is possible to cheat on these games. But if you're cheating, if you're feeling rage in a love competition, you've got bigger problems. So,
fair.
So we don't really work. It's more it's providing like a fun space for people to experience emotion and kind of learn things about themselves, because people usually learn something about themselves just by trying to feel a target emotion.
What's been the most outrageous thing that somebody learned about themselves through this process?
There have been a lot of things. We've had several people come in and believing they were deeply in love with someone, finding out that maybe they were in love with someone else.
Wow.
Just by the act of finding it. At Art Basel in Miami, we had a woman coming in who was like, I heard about this, I want to do a rage competition. We did a rage competition with her. Her balloon stayed completely flat. The game is like a clown. Should I explain the game real quick?
Where you squirt the gun and at the arcade, and the clown and the balloon.
And the balloon fills up and pops. First one to pop the balloon wins. Well, this you do with your mind. You put on the EEG headsets and you try to feel that emotion. And as you feel that emotion, the balloon inflates. First one to pop the balloon with that emotion wins.
Hers didn't even inflate at all.
And she came in nothing, and she starts crying. And she says, "Oh my God, I'm not mad at him." And she took off the headset. She took off the headset and walked out in the middle of the game. The rest of the contestants were like, "What is going on?"
Sounds like you were both reuniting people and maybe breaking some people apart.
Right. We learn. There's interesting things we learn, like in lust competitions. Seems cliche, but it actually seems to be true. Men start really fast and then can't finish, especially when people are watching. And the women generally they start very slow and generally win over time. I don't know why.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Lots of messages for life here.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see the film.
Yeah,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much. And for more with Brent Hoff, be sure to check out genConnect.